Hey friends, my name is Krista. Welcome to my channel. I'm anointed with a message. I know I wasn't going to come on here today, but I felt led to share some wisdom, something that I've learned, and just through some training that the Lord has been giving me and showing me in my dreams, and I know that it's going to help other people too. But I just want to talk briefly about my community post. So we as people, we can't control what happens in our life, can we? I know that we can control how we respond to things, but we are still human beings, and sometimes we get into our emotions here. And I think the main thing in life is that we meet each other where we're at here, and that we don't make another human being feel stupid for what they're going through, for how they show up, because sometimes, yes, we show up the wrong way, okay? So I know I'm not going to delete my post because I want to look back on my journey here, and I know where I was a year ago is not where I am right now. You know, I've grown a lot, and that's what it's about. It's giving yourself grace to grow. It's giving other people grace to grow, because we're not perfect human beings. So, but today I want to share how faithful God really is. You know, the devil is a liar. And it's amazing at how faithful God really is. When you seek him for your life, I'm telling you, he's faithful. So what I want to talk to you today about is when as you're stepping into your marriage promise, into your union with your spouse here, I want you to, well, as the Lord has been showing me through my dreams and through situations that have come up in my own life and in other people's lives, because I reflect. But what the Lord has been showing me is, as you step into marriage, making sure that you don't let other people into your bedroom stuff here with your spouse. No one needs to come into your bedroom, okay? No one needs to know the intimate, personal details that are happening within your marriage bed, okay? And something else, as you step into your union with your spouse, just keeping their personal information private between you two. If there is something that they have struggled with in their past, then keep that between you two. You don't need to bring your friends into it. You don't need to bring your family members into it, okay? Because we've all been through things. We've all had traumas, things that have happened to us in our childhood, and I don't want my spouse sharing that information about me, and I'm not going to share the information about him. So you need to put up boundaries even now. And as you step into your reconciliation or your marriage promise, even if you're married already, you got to protect your union, which means don't let other people come in between you two. If you're venting and you're having a hard time with your spouse, go to God. Go to each other. It's about meeting each other where we're at. It's about loving each other, giving each other grace and forgiveness, and just communicating. We got to be gentle with one another and be forgiving. So before you go and vent to your friends about it, go talk to God. Go talk to him. And I know that I've been setting up boundaries even with my friend. You know, God restored a relationship, a friendship that I've had for years, okay? And sometimes she watches my channel, sometimes she doesn't. But there was a time where we were so toxic to one another that we would have been button heads and we would have been toxic to one another. So God separated us for a while until we both healed enough. And then he brought us together. He restored us back together. And now we're like best friends, okay? She's my sister in Christ. And it's amazing what God can do. But I have even warned her. I'm like, you ever try to come in between me and my person here, I'm going to cut you out, okay? I know that's very bold of me, but that's the truth, okay? Because I don't want anyone coming in between me and my spouse. And even as, you know, I'm stepping into it, like family, like no, it's me and him here. So use that wisdom for your life too. Don't allow another human being to come in between you and your spouse. And be respectful of one another. Be respectful of their privacy. If they share something vulnerable and personal to them, something that hurt them or something that is bothering them within your marriage, don't share it with other people, okay? So moving forward, from this day forward, set up boundaries with other people so that they don't try to come in between you and your spouse, so that they don't try to divide you, okay? Because the devil wants nothing more than for you two to divide. So right now, start thinking of that now, how you're going to put up boundaries with other people so that you keep them out of your space. It's you and your spouse and God. That's it. So that was the wisdom that I've been learning here, is to protect it, okay? To protect one another and to use wisdom moving forward when you step into it, okay? It's about protecting one another, being devoted to one another, okay? God is so faithful. He really is. There are days, there are many days where I, you know, get attacked with warfare and such. But then there are some days where I just have full peace and I feel protected and that nothing is going on here and I just feel at peace. But sometimes God allows this warfare to happen because he wants us to be trained up. He wants us to rely on him. He doesn't want us to stew in our mess. So last night when I was dealing with my stuff, the turnaround has been quicker. I haven't been stewing in it as long, and I've been learning to just like, okay, devil, you're out. I'm done with you. I'm casting you out of here. You're not having an effect on my mind anymore. And this is what the training is all about here, is putting it into practice, learning to put your faith in God, not wavering back and forth about what's happening, and just taking authority and not accept what you're going through. Don't accept that mess and that crappy attitude that the enemy is trying to put on you and causing you to be insecure and all of that stuff, okay? It's about taking authority over the enemy and telling him, no, you're not having any rights over my mind. You're not having any rights into my marriage. You're not going to get a foothold, okay? I'm protecting that. That's why we're praying, friends. Even before you get the man, you start praying for your marriage now. Even before you get the wife, you start praying now for that person. What a beautiful wedding vow that would be. What a beautiful wedding vow that would be if you decided to write your own wedding vow. I prayed for you before I even knew that you were mine. I don't know. Okay, never mind. All right, but maybe that's confirmation that you need to start thinking about a wedding vow on what you're going to write. I don't know. But God is doing something new. I don't know, but I just got landed with an opportunity here, and this has to do with provision. And I need to sit and pray about it, but if you would pray and intercede with me here, I have an opportunity to work 2 days a week, and I could totally quit my teaching position, and I would be making double the amount just for 2 days. I would be making double the amount for just 2 days of work here. So I'm really excited. This is just, it landed in my lap here. I haven't even had an interview, but I just really felt like this position might be mine here. So if you could pray for that, I only want God's will here, because I know that I am to lead a flexible life because I have a calling in my life. And I need flexibility with my children too. I know my heart of hearts is I want to be home. I want to be home and take care of my children in my home and not have to work outside the home. But right now, I have an opportunity where I could go and work outside the home for just 2 days a week here. I think I can handle 2 days a week. I can handle 2 days a week, and that way I can quit my teaching job altogether because it hasn't been worth my time. You see, when you don't have students show up for you, when you show up and they continually cancel on you, I kind of had enough of that. Because I know I'm worth more than that. I'm worth more than such a low paying amount. And then have, them not show up for me. It's not it's not reliable income. And I need reliable income. So, pray for me on that. I have to make a decision soon. All right. Thank you for being here. God is so good. He really is. So, as you step into your marriage promise, keep those things in mind. Okay? Protect your union. Keep your people out of your bedroom issues or anything intimate and personal. Protect your union. Okay? Be devoted to each other in love. Forgiveness, love, and grace, friends. That's where we're at here. See you next time.